What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the World According to Briggs. Let's talk about the website you are on right now and its relationship with the American people. Everyone in the United States watching this video knows about YouTube. As a matter of fact, most anybody on the planet knows about YouTube. Maybe not this dude. This dude I'm on the fence about. The other day I received an angry message on Facebook from some dude that doesn't understand why YouTube and YouTube creators have ads on their videos. I explained the basics of money, the nuances of paying your bills, and the economic structure of the United States. This, I guess, made him mad. His parting message to me was, "This is why nobody watches YouTube anymore." Knowing this wasn't true, I started researching stats and facts about YouTube, mainly the traffic that YouTube sees every single day in the United States. Things like that. I got all my numbers together, I wrote out a snappy little comeback for him, and I made sure I had all the right details. I really prepared for this, and I sent it to him, and he blocked me. Well played, Mitch. Well played. If anything positive came out of this, Mitch inadvertently turned me on to some really interesting information about YouTube's relationship with the American people. All right, let's check out 10 facts about America and YouTube. Number 10. Channels upload an insane amount of content every single week. As of January 2019, over 40,000 YouTube channels had at least 250,000 subscribers. These channels upload almost 50 hours of content and receive over 14 billion individual views each week. The average video is between 10 and 13 minutes long and receives around 60,000 views the first week it was posted. Some of the bigger channels will see 60,000 in the first hour, there's some really insanely large channels that could see that 60,000 the first 5 minutes the video's up. Not even joking. I'm sort of in the middle of this 40,000 and I see 60,000 the first day on a good video. 20,000 if the video sucked. Number 9. Gaming videos are popular. About 20% of videos posted by popular YouTube channels in the United States are gaming videos. Most new viewers under the age of 18 come to YouTube looking for gaming content. These videos average 20 minutes or longer. Some go on for an hour or more. I've seen a couple that are like 2.5 hours long. Some of the true YouTube titans started off as gamers. Some moved on to other things as they got older and their audience got older, but most stick to their roots of gaming. For those of you out there that are probably a little bit older and don't understand the whole gaming thing, kids actually play and adults play video games now on YouTube. They have for a while, and they just record the actual gameplay of their computer screen or television screen, whatever they're playing on, and they talk and they just chat away and they play these video games, and a lot of these people are extremely good. So kids that are into video games, and adults again, they watch this and they'll watch it for hours at a time. It's quite an industry now. And I have to admit, 10 years ago when I learned about this, I was like, what the hell? Why are people watching this? But it's big. Number 8. Everybody's doing it. 75% of Americans say they use YouTube. Among the 18 to 24-year-old crowd, 95% say they use YouTube. That's a big number. The only other social media platform that comes anywhere near that is Facebook, and that's 69% of all adults in the United States say they use Facebook, and only 22% say they use Twitter, which if you're not on Twitter, it's almost like I want to advise you not to. It's kind of interesting sometimes, but most of it's just toxic political crap that it's kind of depressing sometimes. Number 7. It's not all in English. Almost 60% of the most popular YouTube channels upload at least one video a week. Only 33% of those uploaded videos were in English. And across all the videos all over the world, only 17% were completely in English. Now, if you could do it bilingually, you have a better chance of having a more active group. That'll never happen on this channel. I struggle with English. I can't imagine putting another language onto this channel. Number 6. The big fish feed the most. A small number of channels in the US create a majority of the content. Among the channels with at least 250,000 subscribers, the most active 10% were responsible for uploading 70% of all the videos. Across all of those videos, the most popular 10% drew almost 80% of the views. I wish it got in deeper than that because I'd really like to know where I fall in that category. Because I'm pretty active compared to other channels. Some do upload once a week. I upload 3 times a week, so I really like to know. But that's a weird stat. 10% get almost 80% of the views. Number 5. YouTube started off as a dating site. Most Americans, or really most people, don't know that YouTube actually started off as a dating site. They also don't know that YouTube had one of the worst slogans I've ever heard. Tune in and hook up. That sounds creepy. The idea was for people to upload videos about themselves, and people interested would upload a video in response. This idea sucked so bad that the 3 original founders started offering $20 per upload for people on Craigslist. They just needed people to upload videos. They thought the ball would get rolling. Nobody bit on the $20 offer. It didn't take long for them to realize that the dating site was a fail, so they just decided to remove all kinds of restrictions they had for invites and follow-up videos and just all this other nonsense. This got people excited and actually started just uploading videos, and eventually they got a better slogan: broadcast yourself. 18 months later, after removing all those restrictions, Google purchased this failed dating site for $1.6 billion. That's billion with a B. Number 4. YouTube is killing cable. People have been cutting the cord for about 15 years now at a pretty good clip in the United States. The largest portion of those ex-cable subscribers are going to YouTube for their entertainment. Most Americans hate their cable provider, and it really shows. Almost every single day of the year in the United States during prime time, more people are watching YouTube than the top 15 primetime shows combined. Number 3. The kids' channels. Children's content and videos featuring children are very popular on YouTube. There's this weird thing like the gaming channels where kids will watch other people just playing with toys. That's all they're doing. They're just playing with toys, and it's like these kids are living vicariously through this kid that has the toy. It is really strange, and what's amazing about these channels is those videos, kids will watch them over and over and over, so the view count just goes up, and they get this amazing amount of traffic. One of the biggest channels on YouTube right now is Ryan's Toy Review. This channel, I've never watched one episode. I just look at the numbers, and I just looked at it right now. He has 30 million subscribers. He pretty much just plays with toys. That's it. I looked at his videos. In the last 16 hours, he uploaded a video which has 230,000 views as we speak. And as I look at all of his older stuff, if it's over a month old, it has a minimum of 1 million views. And some of them are 30 million, 31 million, 4 million views. It's hard to find one over a month old that doesn't have 1 million views. He's not the only one. There are a ton of these channels. He just happens to be like the biggest right now. Roughly 8 in 10 parents with children age 11 or younger say they at least occasionally let their children watch videos on YouTube. That includes 34% who say they do so regularly. This is according to a 2018 survey. Among parents who let their young children watch videos on YouTube, 61% say they have encountered content that they thought was unsuitable for children. Now, that was done in 2018. Right around that time, YouTube made some big changes, and that doesn't go on nearly as much. It's almost non-existent now, but for a long time, there was some really weird stuff on there, like adults wrestling each other and they're in superhero costumes. It was just weird, and they put a kibosh to that right away. Well, not right away. It took them a while, but they started kicking all those people off YouTube, and it's a lot better now. They've actually got a kids channel for YouTube that's pretty much safe and well monitored. They'll still have a glitch here and there where something gets through, but it's pretty safe these days. Number 2. Why do Americans watch YouTube? Most Americans, when surveyed, said they watch YouTube to stay informed and learn new skills. Those were the number 1 and number 2 answers. Half the US adults who use YouTube say the site is very important when it comes to figuring out how to do things they haven't done before. That's according to a 2018 survey. During the pandemic, I learned how to fix my dishwasher. I'd never fixed a dishwasher before. I tried to call a repairman, and he was like 6 weeks out from Home Depot. I was like, no way. Got on YouTube, I had it fixed in 20 minutes. That's what most adults use YouTube for. 28% of American adults say they use YouTube to get their news, which is only beat by Facebook, where 52% of adults say that's where they get their news. If you don't know this right now, I'm going to explain it to you. Anything you need to learn, you're probably going to find on YouTube. I mean, this side of astrophysics, which you'll probably find people skimming the surface on that one. That's a deep subject. I doubt you're going to get too far into that one. But just about anything you need to learn how to do, you're going to find on YouTube. I learned how to do YouTube from YouTube. I'd never edited a video before this. I'd taken pictures. I had video cameras in the past, but I knew nothing about editing. I knew nothing about uploading to YouTube. I knew nothing about YouTube. I actually used to think it was only for cat videos. I learned everything on YouTube. All right, before we get to number 1, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. We also have another channel called On This Day. There is a link down below. We'd love it if you go over there, check it out, maybe subscribe, watch some videos, have a good time. All right, on to number 1. And number 1. Fake news. About 64% of US adult YouTube users say they've encountered videos that are obviously false or untrue while using the site. Now, in YouTube's defense, it's kind of hard to crack down on things like that. You have a lot of conspiracies that some people think are very true. And then, it's like, where do you draw the line of what's entertainment and what's information? It's a rough position I think YouTube's in, but they have cracked down on it in the last few years. But for a while there, the site was ripe with crazy conspiracy stuff. I'm talking about that stuff that's not even slightly believable was on there. All right, that's 10 facts about Americans and YouTube. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know it's a little bit different from what we do, but hey, it's nice to switch things up occasionally, right? All right, everybody have a great day. Be nice to each other.